Who loves fundraising? Okay, well, maybe you don't love fundraising. It's not exactly my favorite thing to do either, but we do it primarily because we want to be sure that everybody that wants to go on these trips can go. And it also gives us an opportunity to connect with each other before the trip and have some fun in that way. And it gives us a chance to include our congregation in our efforts to raise money so that families can send the youth on this trip. So just a few things to note about fundraising this time around. We, in the past, have had a fundraising team. I'd really like to get that going again. I've got some ideas about fundraising, but it's always, in my opinion, it's always more helpful to have people here to brainstorm, to come up with some cool ideas that engage our youth families and our congregation. So if that's something that you are interested in being a part of, to help kind of get those things rolling and then get everyone else to participate that's in our group, please let me know. Even just having a few people to get things moving is super helpful, and I'd love your involvement on that. Participation, once you sign up for the trip and you've committed to going, then the expectation is that you will be involved in as much of the preparation and fundraising as possible. So please make that a priority, primarily because we don't want to charge families $1,100 for this trip. We want to make sure that you are a part of this process every step of the way. And of course, a big part of that is raising funds and connecting with the rest of the group before we go to Houston. As I said before, that's kind of our goal when we raise money for this trip, is not just the financial aspect of it, but figuring out how we can do that in a fun way that really gets us excited for what God has in store for us in Houston. So those are some of the fundraising details. The big thing kind of to take away from that is I'm looking for more help to be on that fundraising team to help kind of get an idea of what events we want to do and what things we want to do this year to be strategic about fundraising. And then once that team has that idea put together, everybody else, including families, you'll be expected to be a part of that process so that we can move forward and get ready for this trip.